Do you want to save $20,000 this year? That is, in fact, the question of the day. I'm Erin over here at Cherokee CPA. It's been a few days since I've hopped on and said anything. I took my daughter for a quick trip around the world, literally, over to UK to celebrate her birthday because the years we have with our kiddos are fleeting. So we got to grab the memories we can make, right? Back to our story and our question of the day, though. Do you want to save $20,000 this year? Now, is that applicable to everyone? No, but a little story for the day. We had a client who came on with us last year, had been in business several years, was making decent money, but was working with a team that was doing his bookkeeping and working with a separate CPA at year end. So essentially, the time that the CPA gets his stuff at year end, there's not a lot that can be done in retroactive tax planning, right? Tax planning has to be done in the year that it's in. So one simple and yet highly effective thing that we recommended for him was to elect S Corp. His profit levels were over $80,000, which is really the minimum level that we really want to have that discussion with people. We were able to advise him of the compliance issues that go along with filing as an S Corp. Your business has to file its own tax return. The owner has to become a W-2 employee. Advise him of the levels that he should be paying himself to have a fair and reasonable salary in the eyes of the IRS. Anyways, so having a team that's working with him proactively, he was able to file as S Corp, and by doing so and changing nothing else in his business and what he was doing, we saved him $20,000 last year. If you have a separate team who is doing your bookkeeping, then is advising you and doing your taxes at the end of the year, you're probably missing out on opportunities. And that's why we do things the way we do things here. We have a really energetic team who loves to work with our clients, who loves to interact with them, who loves to make sure that they are receiving proactive tax strategies that ultimately help you keep as much of your money in your pocket as possible. That's what we're here for. So if that sounds like a situation that you don't have and you'd like to, you need to get on our website and book a little conversation with me. It's not scary. We can do it on Teams. We can talk over here if you're local. I promise it's just a conversation. We'll talk about your business. We'll talk about you. We'll talk about what tax strategies you've been doing and what accounting firms you've been using, how that's worked out for you, your points of pain. Love to have just a conversation. So if you'd also like to see if you have an opportunity to save $20,000 this year, let's chat. Have a great one, guys.